Welcome back to our series Going Out into the Deep. Today we're going to talk about Jude Thaddeus, also called Jude, son of James, and commonly known as Saint Jude. I have a confrere whose name is Father Jude. He's rather ill right now, could we say a prayer for him? Who is Jude? He's called Jude probably to distinguish him from Judas Iscariot because they share the same first name. Judas is a name that comes from the 12 tribes, the sons of Jacob, and Judah. So in the Greek version it would be Judas. And we have two people with the same name. That's an interesting thing in life when you share the name or relationship with somebody who has done grave wrong. Your name becomes burdened. It becomes labeled. That's not easy. Who is St. Jude, Jude Thaddeus? Matthew and Mark call him Thaddaeus, and Luke calls him son of James. But then we have other texts that are very interesting. For example, in Matthew 13, isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother's name Mary? And aren't his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? The brothers of Jesus. This is the implication here. Then we have another text where we can see issues between brothers. Jesus' brothers said to him, "Leave Galilee and go to Judea, so that your disciples there may see the works you do. No one who wants to become a public figure acts in secret. Since you are doing these things, show yourself to the world." For even his own brothers did not believe in him. That's interesting, that we have then a natural phenomena. There are differences between brothers. We're filming here in another area of our excavations with lots of rooms. Maybe there was a very large extended family here. And it's not always easy to live together in a concentrated space. We're all challenged by that fact when we're rubbing shoulders with people. We have a famous expression in English, a proverb: familiarity, coming from family, breeds contempt. Familiarity breeds contempt. It should breed greater appreciation, but it could also breed contempt. That's the narrowness of the human heart. Was Jude a driving force of that, or was he going along in order to be a reconciliating point, a help toward mutual understanding among the brothers? We won't know that, we're not told. But anyway, Jesus calls him to be an apostle. Was he the son of James or the brother of James, James the apostle? They are close relatives of Jesus, and so we have that natural affinity, and it's not a surprise that Jesus would call some of the people he knew best. And Jesus was not limited by limitations people had. He overcame those limits. They grew out of those restrictions and developed into a wonderful maturity. We are blessed to have a very important question which Jude asked Jesus at the Last Supper. It's in John's Gospel, chapter 14, verse 22 to 23. "If a man loves me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our home with him." Isn't that a marvelous statement from Jesus? And how do we have this beautiful statement about the indwelling of God the Father and Jesus in us? Because Jude asked a question. How important it is to ask questions. And Jude's question was, "Lord, how is it that you will manifest yourself to us and not to the world?" Isn't that wonderful that the situation of difficulty for them to understand Jesus led to the apostles' very simple, spontaneous questioning, and then to receive such an incredible answer. The risen Lord is coming to live in us. If a man loves me, love is the key relationship for all relationships. If a man loves me, he will keep my word. It's a love that's doing. And my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our home with him. So as we walk with the disciples through Galilee, and particularly the 12 apostles and the women who follow him closely, we see a community that Each one personally is getting to know Jesus, and they're also being formed as a community together. And Jude is one of those who opens his heart to receive the package, and then he will have to hand on the package. Let us come back to part 2 to see how Jude hands on delivers the package.